And what can I get for you?
And with you.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here.
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell, and we are both a little unfamiliar. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court, and this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be
싸움을
here at all?
유사구만.
Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other, and why would they not stare?
Are you here to arrange some...
We have more serious matters to attend. The situation in the town and the kingdom is You have men and weapons.
Why are you telling this to a koimer? You wanted to deliver what we...
Everything in good time, Samuel.
Did you come to lend money to the...
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the...
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money...
You remind me of my young friend Henry.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around this...
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very...
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming...
Wait. A blacksmith, you say? From Scarlet's?
Aye, that's right.
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name
아야.
of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one.
And that was all for the best.
왜 형제야?
He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin did at least none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out...
Enough. I'd rather have a drink.
For that, there will be more.
Good health.
아직까지 아니거든.
I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist.
My word. Isn't that
Mais non! And I'm glad...
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. How did you end up in...
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. And only lost it narrowly by an...
That needs some explanation.
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never...
You're quite mistaken.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands... You tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side...
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name.
자
Here in
같은데.
Bohemia, I'm still
You say you're a poet? How about a verse?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? I think not. To recite, I require the pro...
Where have you been on your
이상한데.
travels?
But of course. I was born by the... If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled, and if you are interested in my greatest deed, then...
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when...
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
한 5분 전이구만.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone in?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobs. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to... By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein.
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of.
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be...
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like...
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain...
That's a weak...
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposed. But we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves.
But he can't retreat either. That would be...
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion, even...
More like in parallel. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea...
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless, and also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you.
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of
Check.
Kunstadt,
알데.
Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those three on our side, meanwhile, I'll take care of you.
Why me?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know there aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Wojciech of Kunststadt.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates. Great. He doesn't play the big game because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up...
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a cut?
He still is. The only one who retained... Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his day's in the council, but he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow...
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you...
I was quite surprised to see her here.
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has...
And what use can she be to us?
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth, and that it was thanks to her.
I'll get on it then.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over.
Success to our plans. God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask.
God be with you. What would...
Your diplomatic support.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money?
Margrave Yod's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their... Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what
How do you know Liechtenstein's
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certain, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the...
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of them.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides...
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear... So, to the point. What is it that...
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with...
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade.
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong...
Who's that?
Haman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Haman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
And these papers I'm supposed...
My relatives somehow dug up some trade con...
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easy.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on...
Just insignificant documents. If they...
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Aldo will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the... Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odoran's groom has eyes everywhere.
마부. 되지 않겠니 한스?
Greetings to you, friend.
Not even Bocek?
Not even Bocek, and he's a great lord.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave.
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up, then.
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat. I got him a place at the Archbishopric. Only it wasn't long before they... And then, I find out he's settled, but he took his boozing and whoring along with him.
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer...
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the...
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than...
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
뒤졌어
For
이씨.
us, we'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. Take that.
What's wrong with your legs?
Enough.
치고 있어
That will
이씨.
do.
뒤질라고.
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer? But you could...
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out, and you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father...
Aye. Well...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least...
Not at all. I remember him the same. When I was 6 years old, I fell off. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3...
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. But now, I have a chance to...
And that's why you want to talk to...
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that.
After your encounter with Father, actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an...
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're...
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to...
What brings you here? What brings you here? Don't you want... You... Greetings. What do you need?
I just need to get something from the shed. You know what? Take this here. And you saw nothing. All right?
And what's there to see?
Not a sausage. Innkeeper, a beer! I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to...
My lady, with all the clamor, here they are.
You're more capable than I expected.
You're welcome.
As agreed. I will support...
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's...
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our...
Burghers, patricians, and usurers. They're without honor.
We're trying to forge an alliance.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips, and someone comes along to put a... Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling...
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms?
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convince only in order to get them.
You've got my attention, but not my...
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics, then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it, then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after. I can't risk it all in a conflict.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept.
How about young Lord Capon?
좆대 봐라.
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fight, and he'll give her... Oh.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and maybe it's not...
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. If he agrees, I'll be happy.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. Christ, what's the hold-up? I've got some good news and some bad.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole... There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches her, so at least tell me the...
You're going to get married.
Is she at least pretty?
I don't know.
You're really a barrel of laughs. God. Now, enough nonsense.
I'd better slow down, or I won't live to see them.
Ah, what can one expect from a...
Good to see you. Greetings to you, friend.
여기 없는데? 네, 저기 있다.
Take a look at that.
Sir Hanush, I bring...
You do? Let's hear.
I've gained us a powerful...
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those...
On the contrary, it's Bocek the elk.
Kunstart? Why, how the hell did you do it?
Well, I explained...
Mutually?
He's got a pretty serious...
Stop beating around the bush and spit out what...
Lord Kunstad has a niece, so...
Hans Capon is... Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans...
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa.
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it.
Cheers! Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka.
So Hanush agreed.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain.
Thank you, Lord of Kun.
Enough formality. We'll have...
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yeet.
Here's to a good bargain.
또 죽겠네.
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right. It was probably not
Bloody fraud. I mean, who the hell does he think he is? He's not the one with the itchy prick.
Hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave. But if I were you, I wouldn't lose faith just yet.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the...
Is this supposed to be your...
Like I said, miracles Tell me, Godwin of the...
I bring nothing from the House of Odoran. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt...
Both of them. Good heavens, what...
This is going to be a long story.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
한스만 좆됐어.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. To do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, a lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargents, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
올리는 거 아니야?
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These counselors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
오데린.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabush. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabush falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too.
다운군은 아니죠.
Suggestions for
Not so fast, my friend.
똑똑할 뿐.
It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
유대인을 임의적으로 없애려고 하잖아요. 선민 의식은 없지.
Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
아니 뭐 체코 역사 박사가 됐어요, 오랑님? 어? 우리나라 역사보다 더 잘 알고 있는 거 아니야? 죽겠네 이놈들.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. And so, to brighter touching. Come now. What's become of your poem?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms,
그래서 이순신이라
the
했군요.
wine has run out.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old...
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father sure I had my eye on him all evening. And left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it.
I'd rather eat.
아루터? 아니 와인이 또 어딘 줄 알고 찾아.
Sneaking around with the widow of Bartok.
Othering may be an old pinch person, but when it comes to affairs of state, he splashes out like there's no tomorrow.
To be eaten.
Why couldn't resist either?
어디 쓸려나? 이거 와인 어디 있어요?
Sorry, have you got...
From cleaning up this pigsty?
I need help with something. Do you know, I mean the ones with the really good one.
And you're one of those?
I should say so. I'm his son.
And I'm the king's daughter. Anyway, I don't know nothing about no wine. In case you haven't, try asking my ma. She's the cook here.
I've come to rescue you.
Really? Why don't you?
Well, it occurred.
Of course. What else? Do you?
You mean strip?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll...
I'll give that a miss. Thanks.
Not up to it? Look, if you want a bit of fun, go and see Dasha. She slept with half the fortress.
있어.
Trying to agree on something they won't remember in the...
Not this again. Oh, limited entry work. It's only going to be a scarecrow to keep Sigismund from murdering them all. One by one, if an open battle breaks out, it'll be a...
I spent half the day scrubbing that floor. All day long, they're trying to agree on something they won't remember in the morning.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them...
I haven't eaten so well in a long time.
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen. And
wait, you're Kvieta's daughter, Madlenka.
It's been a long time since anyone has called me by that. I was afraid you'd forgotten me.
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young
An old dog.
Not at all. The years have been kind.
And how have you been all this time?
Not really. When he remarried and had another son, I also got married. And soon I had my little Elishka running around. Young Sir Christopher used to come and play with her sometimes. He was always a very nice lad.
Tell me more about Elishka.
She's a big girl now. She's a maid here for now.
Well, aren't you worried about her?
Even as a little girl, she used to beat up the boys in the village. I put up with all...
And your husband?
Kuba? He died when Elishka was just a baby. He got bitten...
God grant him... Where might I find a really good wine here?
Why? You don't like the stuff...
It's not for me. One of the...
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up. It's Lord Odorin's best. He's drunk.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty. Hey! Hey!
모데카인인데.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
You won't get me. Watch out! He's trying some tricks. Not one step back. Stand down! I'll beat you to a blood. True blood, yeah.
No, you don't.
Fuck you.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Now you
Let him have it! No one hit the ball. Now you'll die! Anticipated! Bad luck!
잘 막았잖아요. 헨리.
Nice strike!
옷을 왜 안 바꿨어. 아니 당연히 전투 복장인 줄 알았지. 이런 뭐 개 같은 경우가 다 있어. 이씨.
Nice strike! I'll be done with you in a flash.
Too slow. What? I'm bleeding. Get ready to leave this life. Now you're mine, you bastard! What now, fucker?
물약발. 회피하고 있잖아. 그래서 회피가 좋더라고. 깼다.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see
지금
you.
하고 있어요.
You turned up at just the right moment.
맨손 주먹에서 터득했지. 회피 중이었어.
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to Ratoi?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Peace.
What happened, Godwin?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergov's people...
You knew he was coming.
He wanted Odorin. He probably had no idea they'd find most of Sigismund's enemies.
I bet he couldn't believe his fucking luck.
And Sigismund will be moving at a gallop. We have to be really careful now. One wrong move...
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is,
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. Maybe Samuel will figure something out.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as...
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
What will happen to his lordship now? And to us?
We have to take care of young servants as well.
그럼 비교 내 거야 이씨. 이 새끼 이거 웃긴 새끼네 이거. 내 거를 왜 지가 가져가려고 그래. 오 비슷한 거다. 오 1200? 나이스. 보여주세요. 또 나왔다. 시청자. 아야.
Closing out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
Didn't even spare the animals. Butchers.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lightning.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him closing out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
결정 롱서울.
At least it was over quick. Though you almost took Hinek of Kunstad.
Damn. That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
Didn't even spare the animals, said Butchers.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 lightning.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
One punched out and captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch. As greedy as a pig. Hinek is... well, no.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
They didn't even spare the animals, said Butchers.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 like him.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
Well, at least it was over quick. No, you almost took Hinek of Kunstad.
That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
One Kunstad captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch. It's as greedy as a pig. Hinek is... well,
leave it alone.
전.
Now we're in it anyway.
One Kunstad captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch. It's as greedy as a pig. Hinek is... well, no.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
Poor animal. Handsome, young, sturdy.
이번 연태도 돈 좀 벌었는데
They didn't even spare the animals.
출혈 있구나.
neck is.
Soon he'll get married and have a bunch of children.
We can only hope.
이제 됐다.
Young Sir Christopher.
Did I not live? You did. But I...
You wanted to talk to me?
I did. Because...
Just tell him. You may not...
What did you talk about?
We talked about your stepfather.
Why? Neither of you...
It's true, I did not. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? Well, the thing is...
What? Pass?
Yes. His son. Better.
Are you sure? We look the same age. And...
When I was born, he was already long gone.
What does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a... You know, all my life, but now that I know I will never see him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But this is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property.
The king has approved Xavier.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking horse.
What's a Gezera?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is a Christian set out to kill our people. Innocent and often and all that with the king's...
This is what we were afraid of. We need to get back into the city. Will you come with us, Henry?
I have to tell Liechtenstein, but then we'll set off right away.
Go and tell him, but hurry.
5 Daroith. I wish I were back at the Solomon.
The others. Don't mourn just yet.
Did I say anything like that?
Young Sir Christopher came out of his bed. But he'll live, right?
So many dead. God.
시체가 있었네.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes last...
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more...
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face.
Well, thank God we all...
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't...
Actually, it might. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the...
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up... You'll be more useful if you stay here, and Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Samuel already knows. And he's ready to go.
In that case, we'll set off immediately.
I'm going with the rest of our people to Devil's Den. So don't leave me hanging, all right? Stay strong.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with...
All right. But could you please tell me what...
I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir.
I'm not. But I'm not...
All right, then. Let's go.
자, 여기까지 할게요. 재밌다. 종료합니다. 즐겜들 되세요.